In Hawaii this morning, President Obama is hosting a tribute 75 years in the making. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe laid a wreath at the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific yesterday. Many servicemen killed in the Pearl Harbor attack are buried there. And later today, Abe will become the first Japanese Prime Minister to make an official visit to the USS Arizona Memorial alongside a U.S. president. Chip Reid is traveling with the president in Honolulu, and he's now a few miles east of Pearl Harbor for us. Chip, good morning to you.
Well, good morning. Today's tribute is intended to help strengthen U.S.-Japan ties and to help close the wounds of war. As the two leaders pay their respects to the thousands who died, they will encourage the world to remember this history so that it is never repeated.
The surprise attack by the Japanese on December 7, 1941 at Pearl Harbor killed more than 2,400 people. 1,177 sailors perished on the USS Arizona. In May, President Obama made a historic visit to Hiroshima, Japan. The United States dropped an atomic bomb there in August 1945, killing more than 100,000 people. Mr. Obama said he wanted to remind the world of the agony of nuclear war.
We have a shared responsibility to look directly into the eye of history and ask what we must do differently to curb such suffering again.
Earlier this month, the Japanese Prime Minister said his visit to Hawaii would be an opportunity for reconciliation. Caroline Kennedy, the U.S. ambassador to Japan, told us this is about both nations finding peace.
What they really are doing is showing their respects to those who sacrifice.
The tributes are an important step forward, according to retired Admiral Dennis Blair, former commander of Pacific Forces.
It's not that history will be forgotten, but it will be as a historical event that's led to greater things, not as something that will gnaw on the history of both countries.
With that shared history, the two countries head into a new year and a new administration. Prime Minister Abe met with President-elect Trump in New York just days after the election. Ambassador Kennedy is confident the U.S.-Japan partnership will remain on solid ground.
I think the alliance is so strong and it has so much bipartisan support. I think President Trump, I think that he'll recognize that.
President-elect Trump criticized Japan during the campaign on trade and for not paying enough for its own defense. But Ambassador Kennedy said the relationship must and will remain strong during a Trump administration. Vlad?
Chip Reid in Honolulu. Thanks, Chip.